everybody, Kristen Swart here. I wanted to hop on and talk about our little kid parts today. If you have ever heard people talk about their inner child, this is what we're talking about. I prefer little kid just because that's how I learned this type of work. And so, anytime we are feeling hurt or sad or disappointed, or anytime we're getting poked, I mentioned being poked in a previous video, but any of those places where our little kid is feeling some of that sadness or fear, a lot of times it might be some shame messages like thinking we're not good enough, or it might be some abandonment messages of no one wants to spend time with me or no one wants to be with me. That is where our little kid is. They are carrying those messages that aren't even true, but they think they are. And so what our parts do is shove them down. So in IFS, they would talk about exiles. That's what they would call these little kid parts, because they're exiled out so that we don't have to feel any of that stuff anymore. The problem comes with we still experience that stuff in the world because the world is not perfect. And so when we're doing parts work in terms of getting the little kid, some people might call it excavating, rescuing, helping, whatever, however you want to view it. I view it as going to the little kid and being like, hey, I'm sorry I wasn't there before. I'm here now. Let me help. Let us help you figure out how to get out of this thing that you might be stuck in, this pain, this fear, this hurt, whatever it might be. Can we help figure out how to get out of it? Sometimes those little kids are ready, sometimes they're not. It all is just dependent upon the person and what they're processing through. But I just wanted to hop on and kind of give you a brief synopsis of what a little kid part sort of is. In IFS, they would talk about them holding the burdens. When I'm saying messages, that's what I'm talking about. And our other parts that I've mentioned in other videos, like our Frau or manager parts, or our rebellious teen or firefighter parts, or our angry teen parts, can also carry burdens as well. So it's also about not just assuming that it's only the little kids that carry that stuff. Thank you so much for listening.